Ah! Oh no, wait, it's me that looks different. I went blonde AF for the summer, so this is what I look like now. Anyway, it's summer. I'm going to the beach. It's still morning time. I'm not going to the beach yet. So I'm gonna eat. You guys like my bathing suit? I should probably make lunch for myself as well, considering I'll be out there for a while. Marmite toast. Mmm. Mmm. Food just makes me so happy. What can I say? I'm gonna rinse this. Took a very much needed shower. I love swimming in the ocean, and we swim out really far, and we just happen to always be where these huge waves were breaking. And if you guys are familiar with swimming in the ocean, you know, like if you're right under the break of a wave, and you're not able to swim under it or go over it, which these ones were way too big to go over, which is what I normally do, or surf it in. Anyway, I got like washing machined. Like a bunch of times I hit my head on the ocean floor, and I swallowed about a gallon of water. I brought like the whole beach home in my butt. So much sand. So I'm just gonna make this video tomorrow. See you guys then. Hello. So I started this video yesterday when I went to the beach, and then I'm a little nervous to make this video, so I've been putting it off. I wanted to talk about you and me and us. I started this channel not even a year ago because I wanted to have a space to tell people about all of the amazing things I learned on my recovery journey that helped me recover from anorexia, so that others could benefit from the knowledge that they may not already know, or they may know but not yet have like the willingness to believe. And I just wanted to be a voice out there, because when I was going through recovery, there were girls who were doing the same thing, and they were absolutely instrumental to my recovery. And that's why I started this channel. And I am so happy with how well it's been doing. I feel so lucky to have this opportunity to have an audience and to continue to grow and make videos, and I am not gonna stop. I love doing what I do, and I'm going to keep doing it. I feel like I can feel the impactful change and help that I am creating in this community through the amazing messages, comments, and everything, all the feedback that you guys give me. And it makes my day. I tell my boyfriend about them all the time, and my dad. I call my dad and I talk about like all of the amazing feedback that I get, and it just makes me so happy. So I just, first and foremost, I wanted to say thank you so much for all of you out there who have found me and listened to me and resonated with some part of my message. I am so happy that I get to do this. You're doing great. Thanks, honey. That being said, I do this as a hobby. It's something that I enjoy filling my time with, but it does take up pretty much all my free time because I do work full-time during the week on my job that pays me money and pays the bills. Between coming up with video ideas, filming the videos, editing the videos, writing blog posts, curating my socials to promote this. That takes up a lot of time. At first, when my audience was really small, and this was literally something that I never thought was gonna like become something huge, I was fine just like doing it on the side and putting, you know, no stress on it. But the more and more I do it, the more and more I feel personally responsible to each and every single one of you who messages me and comments on my videos and emails me, because I understand where that vulnerability is coming from and I want to help. So I've taken it upon myself to try and answer to the best of my ability every single person's question, comment, or concern. This morning I woke up at 5:30 and I answered almost 100 messages, and it took me 3 hours, and that was kind of like my breaking point. Up until that point I had kind of done this like, I'm gonna do 2 a day thing, so that, because the more time I take with someone, obviously the more thoughtful and eloquent my responses can be, and that's obviously important to me. So here is the plan. As much as I wish that I had all of the time in the world to help everybody cost-free no matter what, it's not feasible. This is becoming a full-time job, and I'm happy to do it. This is what I asked for when I started doing this. This is what I wanted, and I want to do that help. But instead of me just spending hours and hours of my day doling out quick answers to things that need a lot more thought, I have set up a different new system on Patreon. Let me show you. For those of you who are unfamiliar with Patreon, you're not alone. I had no idea what it was. I knew some like YouTubers had it, but I hadn't really quite looked into it. And it's basically just a website where you can sponsor a creator for different, you know, rewards back. I just want to say that I am not going to change anything that I do. I am still going to make 2 videos a week on Monday and Wednesday. I'm still going to post on my Instagram. I am still going to do an Instagram live every other Sunday answering questions. None of that is going to change. All of that is still free. All of that information is out there. I'm still going to post on my blog. So all of the information that I've created, it's all still free. It's all still out there. You can all still subscribe to me and get videos every 2 times a week. And if that's good enough for you, then that's great. This is just for the people who reach out to me specifically and might want more connection with me. So my Patreon link will be in the description below. And if you are interested and if you want more one-on-one communication with me, here are some of the things that you can do. There are 4 levels of sponsorship ranging from $1 to $20. There are monthly sponsorships. Obviously, I believe you can stop them at any time. I appreciate any help that you can give. The lowest level is a teaspoon. I thought I was very clever with the theming on my Patreon. That is $1 or more, but $1 per month. Obviously, you're supporting me. And what that does is if you are on that, if you are a $1 patron? Yes, if you are a $1 patron or a teaspoon, then you can direct message me. Like, I'll just verify that you know, are a patron, and your direct message gets prioritized first. So out of all the messages and comments and stuff that I get, I will always answer patrons' messages first, and then you guys can message me however you want. Comments, DMs, Facebook, email, whatever. I will answer your question above all else and within a day or 2. The next level is $5, and that's dessert spoon. Of course, you are supporting me. And additionally, this is just an elevated level of the first level. So instead of just like your message getting prioritized first and me answering you once, which is what that first level is, it's just like me giving you a long, well thought out response to one scenario. This will allow us to have a one-on-one email discourse. So if you want to have a more back and forth conversation with me, this is probably the level that you would want. This is more if you want to have a little bit more of a back and forth each month about something that's bothering you. The third level is a tablespoon. This one, we can do a one-on-one email conversation just like the tier before, but in this one, I would select if you are looking for a more curated recovery guideline. That's something that me and you can work on together once I know more about your situation and the kind of help that you are needing. Not really like a meal plan or a food plan, because I don't really believe in those, but more just like a helpful suggestions on calorie requirements and motivation for rest and just like specifically like a PDF recovery guide that I will create for you after our one-on-one email discussion, that I can learn more about you. So that is the 3rd level. And the final level is Ladle, obviously. This is like, for those of you who are just like above and beyond wanting to support me, that would be amazing. Of course, you guys don't have to do any of this, as I said earlier, but this is just for those of you who want this. You can get any of or all of the things above. Like, I'll answer your messages, we can have a one-on-one email chat, I'll give you a little recovery guide, and also if you are a $20 or more patron, we can have a Skype call, a 30-minute Skype call once a month, as long as you are a patron. This is my way of helping myself and you, because for those of you who really want, you know, personal attention or advice, then this is a really great way to make sure you get it. I've kind of been looking for a way to get more involved with you guys, and this seems like the best way to do it. I've wanted to do something like this, but I haven't quite figured out how, and I actually got this Patreon idea from Alice Olivia, and I love it, and I'm really glad that this is the route I've chosen. So if you want, you can go to patreon.com/ladlebyladle and become a patron today if any of those things sound like something that you'd be interested in. They had me make a goal on Patreon, and it had me thinking, I don't think I'll ever get here, so I think I'm pretty okay. But if by some chance I end up making from my patrons $1,000 a month, which would be a pretty amazing paycheck for doing something like this that I love doing in the first place for free. If I do get to the point where I'm making $1,000 a month, I am going to write a little I'm going to write a full recovery guide ebook. So something to look forward to if I ever get to that point. I highly doubt it, but we'll see. And that's all my Patreon news. So that was the exciting announcement. Next video will be on recovery, of course. Thank you guys for sitting through this. If you're still here, hello, my name is Rachel. This is not the best example of a video of mine. Go check out some other ones. And yeah, if you would like to support me on Patreon, I'd love that. And also, in the meantime, I'm not going to be responding to every single person's. I'm going to respond to comments and DMs, but if you guys have any other suggestions for things I can do, I was thinking of maybe making a Facebook group for all my patrons if there becomes enough of them that we can all support each other. These are all just future ideas. Patreon only content, definitely. Thanks so much, you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.